Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Collier Kids Read. My name is Miss Georgeann, and we're coming to you from the Immokalee Branch Library Children's Department today. Guess what today is? Today is Cinco de Mayo. So we're going to talk about Cinco de Mayo today, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the history of Cinco de Mayo first before we get started with our stories. Cinco de Mayo is a celebration of May 5th each year. It commemorates the victory at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. It was the Mexican army, which was led by General Zaragoza, fighting against the French army, and they won an unlikely victory. The people threw a large party afterwards to celebrate. Today, Cinco de Mayo is observed as a celebration of the Mexican culture. So today we have a couple of short stories about Cinco de Mayo, and our first one is Cinco de Mauso. Cinco de Mauso by Judy Cox, illustrated by Jeffrey Ebler, and the publisher is Holiday House, and we'd like to thank Holiday House for allowing us to bring this story to you today. Cinco de Mauso. On the 5th of May, Mouse woke up and wiggled his whiskers. Spicy smells tickled his nose. Beany, cheesy, ricey smells. A Mexican fiesta. Fantastical, he says. Mouse crawled out of his hidey hole. Where was the fiesta? Not in the bathroom where the kids brushed their teeth. Not in the bedroom where Mom folded her laundry. Not in the kitchen where Dad washed the dishes. Mouse slipped out the front door and set off to explore. Everybody's busy with their tasks this morning. Mouse scampered down alleyways, past sidewalks and streetlights. He didn't see greedy cats stalking down the street. Before long, Mouse stopped at the edge of the city park. What sights met his eyes? All around, people were eating, singing, dancing, strolling, and playing. All around were food and drink, sombreros, sarapes, and bright paper flowers. Cinco de Mayo! His eyes grew round as he beheld a confetti-covered piñata, stuffed with candy and shaped like a burro, hanging in a tree above the plaza. I must have that for my fiesta, he said to himself. He jumped, but the enticing piñata swung far out of his reach. But all around were people eating, dropping snacks for mouse-sized meals, yummy foods he'd never tasted before. Tacos, tamales, and flan. When Mouse was full, he dozed under the shade of a tree. Cat crouched in the flower bed, tail up and head down, waiting for his chance. Look at all the yummy food he's enjoying. But all around came dancers stamping, heels stomping, toes tapping. Mouse woke up and dashed away from Cat, ducking between dancers' pounding feet, zigging and zagging, jigging and jagging. Cat pounced. But Cat missed his prey as Mouse darted beneath the stage. Mouse headed Mouse heard the mariachis playing. He heard the guitarron, the trumpets, the sweet-voiced violins, and he heard the boom of fireworks and people shouting, Viva Mexico! When at last Mouse's heartbeat steadied, his whiskers quivered. Once again, he smelled the candy hidden deep in the piñata. But how to reach the sweets? Buried in the burrow, swaying high above the plaza, he didn't know how he was going to get to it. Lickety-split, Mouse scrambled up the tree. He inched across the rope like a tightrope walker, one paw in front of the other. He didn't see Cat hiding in the daffodils, his stumpy little tail swishing and his green eyes narrowed. The piñata swayed as Mouse climbed up. He smelled the treats, fruity, sugary, and honey sweet. He nibbled, he gnawed, but he could not reach the treasure inside. Just then came the swish of the stick as a child swung and someone jerked the piñata aloft. Mouse held on tight as the piñata swayed and sailed, dipped and spun. A carnival ride for Mouse. In the plaza down below, Cat waited for Mouse to fall into his paws, just like a ripe plum. And then, whap! A mighty blow and the burrow burst. Mouse flew through the air like a skyrocket, and he landed in the rose bushes, head spinning and tummy churning. See all the candy? All the candy's flying everywhere. Wow! Candy spilled across the plaza, showering like hailstones. Children ran to and fro, laughing, yelling, and scooping up handfuls, pocketfuls, bagfuls. Someone stopped on Cat's tail, and Cat yowled, and he sped home, his tail bruised and sore. When Mouse caught his breath, he sat up. The candy was gone. The people were leaving. The cleaners were sweeping and picking up the trash. No dessert for me, Mouse thought, his whiskers drooping. But wait! Hidden in the ivy, Mouse spied one lemon drop, which was overlooked, forgotten, and wrapped in cellophane. He picked it up and ran home to his hidey hole for one last treat. Cinco de Mayo, que felicidad, he said. Yeah. Okay, today we're going to do something a little different, boys and girls. We're going to count to 5 in Spanish. And we're going to use large and small sombreros. We have one on our board up here, but we have 10 in all, large and small. First of all, we're going to count to 5, and then we will combine them and we'll count to 10. So, first of all, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are 5. You say it with me again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1 through 5. Now we're going to combine all of these large and small sombreros, and we're going to count to 10. Just disregard the numbers that are on them. So here we go. Ready, boys and girls? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more time. Let's try it. Now you count with me. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez. Yay, good job, boys and girls. Good job. Okay, we have one more short story. And this one is called Marco's Cinco de Mayo. Marco's Cinco de Mayo. This is by Lisa Bulliard and illustrated by Howie Conger. Millbrook Press is the publisher, and we'd like to thank Millbrook Press for allowing us to share this story with you today. Marco's Cinco de Mayo. Hi, I'm Marco. See my costume? It's for Cinco de Mayo. That's a holiday that started in Mexico. People there speak Spanish. Cinco de Mayo means the 5th of May in Spanish. My family is Mexican American. We celebrate Cinco de Mayo here in the United States, too. My city has a big parade. There are games, carnival rides, music, and dancing. The yummy Mexican food is the best part. This year, I haven't even had one taco. I'm too nervous. I'm one of the dancers. Lots of people are here to watch. What if I forget all the steps? See the mariachi band? There's my cousin Diego. He's the one who taught me this dance. Last night, Diego told me a story. He said it would help if I felt afraid. Diego told me about the first Cinco de Mayo. It happened about 150 years ago. France sent many soldiers to Mexico to start a war. People thought the French soldiers were the best in the world. The Mexican army was small, but the Mexicans were brave and proud of their country. On May 5th, 1862, they did something surprising. They won a big battle against the French soldiers. I can be brave and proud too. I listen to the mariachi band while I wait to go on stage. Suddenly, my feet are ready to dance. Diego says I did a great job dancing. It sure made me hungry. We have a taco eating battle. I eat 2 more than Diego. Boom! The fireworks flash the colors of the Mexican flag. Cinco de Mayo is almost over, but tomorrow I'm going to practice my dancing again. I will be ready to dance again next May 5th. The end. Okay, today we're going to make an edible craft. Edible means something that you can eat. We're going to make sombrero hats, and they're actually cookies. So the ingredients are very simple. All you need is some cookie dough. I used sugar cookie dough, but you can use sugar cookie or peanut butter dough, whichever you prefer. Some gumdrops or spice drops, some icing or frosting, and some sprinkles for your sombrero hat to decorate the edges. So all you do is take your cookie dough, you put a little hole in the middle. You can use a spoon and just punch a little hole in the very center so that when your cookies come out of the oven and they're warm, you can put your gumdrop in there. Let them cool for a little while. Once they cool, you just put your icing around the edge of the cookie and then put your sprinkles on, and you have your own very sombrero hat, and you can eat it. So I hope you've enjoyed sharing Cinco de Mayo with me today. Tune in to collierlibrary.org for other e-resources. And also like us on Facebook and leave your comments. Tune in every weekday, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. for Collier Kids Read. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.